Yo, what's going on, guys? Tommy Rowe here, doing a little match overview of YCS Utrecht. We're doing round two of Swiss. This match kind of stuck out to me just because, BA is one of my favorite decks of all time. I don't know if you know, but second to Necros, just because Necros stole my heart first. But yeah, let's get into it. So this is I'll just skip a little ahead. So it's Evil Twin Spright, which is interesting because it just won the Extravaganza versus Burning Abyss. Now, all he did, I already watched this. Epira, normal summon, then he passes, draw ones. He summons the Fiendish Rhino, which allows his Scarm not to die by card effects, which is really cool. Um, Rhino also sends a level 3 Fiend when it's sent to the graveyard, so it's definitely good for the Burning Abyss deck. But I mean, it's just like, how well can Burning Abyss play versus any deck of modern Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, especially Spright, which just like kills any off-meta decks. So he summons Dante, just attacks, doesn't even detach before attacking. Dude's a pro. I think this dude does YouTube or something. So he'll only take 500 since he didn't actually use the mill effect. It seems as if he wants the materials for, Zeus. But still, he could have gotten an extra material. I mean, he only has 3 materials on his Zeus right now. Which is interesting. Does he have a BA in hand too? So maybe he could have made Beatrice, because actually Beatrice, some of you might not know, is as it's just a rank 6 in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but you can pitch a BA to summon Beatrice over top Dante, and but you don't get the grave effect that turn, so you can't actually use his foolish effect that turn. So he's gonna normal summon a live twin, the one that just special summons the other from the deck. Um, and he has a bluff set Dark Ruler, which is interesting. This is one mind game. Oh wait, no, it's droplets. Okay, he pitches the Dark Ruler. I was like, I know I saw Dark Ruler in his hand, but interesting mind games. So the way he was playing with his droplets, that's definitely indicating that it's a good card. So I was wondering if like he was doing that on purpose to like bluff his Dark Ruler, but no, he just actually had a good card there, which if you want to trick your opponent, you maybe act like you got a really good card, or you just like keep reading that one because it's better, right? That would be the bluff. So he just the droplets killed his Keysicle. Keysicle, I don't know. Some of these card names lately, especially with like the Fenrir's archetype, like it's just too much. So he just attacks with Zeus, and then he puts another Zeus on top of it, which is crazy. So he's taken 3K now. He's at 55. I feel like he should be at 5,000 because he took 500 from Dante and 25 from Zeus, right? Um, yeah, I don't know, but I feel like he's about to win this game one with Burning Abyss on stream, which is just nuts. I mean, like set one pass, like Evil Twin definitely not looking as consistent as we would want it to be. Sorry about that. But yeah, Evil Twin just definitely not looking as consistent as we would want. Like for a deck that just won the extravaganza, I wouldn't expect it to just pass 2 turns in a row. Just to one droplet, right? So he's gonna detach a Zeus. Now Zeus now is like multiple interruptions, even detaching for cost because he has that Rhino there. So he's gonna ogre it, and this is also getting rid of his 2 back rows. So I wonder if those are just like, whoa, those are some good cards to get rid of with Zeus. But I guess he's just going for game. I don't know, that does seem like weird play Zeusing there, just losing a lot. But he's gonna trigger the Dante, the Scarm end phase, and the Rhino right now. Rhino will probably get Seer, I'm guessing, because then he can just special Dante back, Beatrice, and then Barbar's game, if he just puts another beater up, like another Dante, for example. He's probably gonna search tour guide too on phase. Oh wait, no, he added the Scarm. Yeah, I don't know. Adding Scarm seems there weird too, because I would think you'd want the tour guide, right? I mean, tour guide's just insane. It's way better than the Scarm in the hand. But if he was trying to go for game, I understand. Normal seer. I wonder if he had that or just top decked it. 25. So if he is at 5k, this is lethal if he has a BA in hand, because seer specials Dante, and then that's just 5k with the Beatrice over top of it. Oop. Yep, I forgot Links exist. This is the first time we've seen Link. This isn't a BA deck. This is, of course, the BA Link 2, which is really strong. You know, we've seen it send Enchantress before, which is insane. It sends any level 3 as cost, but it also gives some attack. So pushing for lethal here, I definitely think that's going to come up. Sends Graph. I wonder if he's going to special Barbar from his deck. I wonder if this guy has another Ash, because we have to assume his decks or his hand's all hand traps, right? With bricking 2 turns in a row, just passing. It's interesting too that the IDP in his grave couldn't have really gotten much damage, because I was just thinking if he specials like one of these cards in his grave, but they're all such low attack. Yep, he specials the Barbar, so I think we're trying to kill someone here. What's cool about BA is they can loop Barbar. That's one thing, you know, Cosmo always beat BA, but with the time aspect, Cosmo could never beat BA. And that's back when we had 5 turns. So I definitely think, you know, with the new time rules, BA can definitely take advantage of that more. We see the Nibiru come down, which, you know, I feel like isn't a surprise, because the way he was playing, bricking, you usually got hand traps. Like, what else could you have? But yeah, it just sucks. You can't do any of this in battle phase. But man, I feel like this game was free. I wonder if BA is gonna lose. That Nibiru is just so strong. Wrong water bottle. So he's going to banish 2 for Barbar, it looks. Which will put him at 4,900. Barbar gets 300 for each BA. Set 1. Oh, and he forgot his Dante, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, it's also just like playing on stream. It's just like, I feel like if you play on stream, this is one thing you have to be like the most aware of, is just trying to force a win. That's what lots of people do on stream, is just try to force wins because they just want to get the fuck off stage. But you gotta just play it like any other match. Play every game like game 3. You know, that's what I was always taught. Normal summon Jet. So this Jet was definitely a top deck, right? Because we saw him pass on the level 2 live twin, which I definitely don't think he does if he has Jet, right? He just specials Jet. So I think this was definitely a smart torrential. But at the same token, we could have maybe gotten Elf effects. Because, I mean, if he makes Dark Charmer, what is he special off Dark Charmer? Not really anything, right? Because all the BAs just pop themselves as soon as they get summoned, which is broken for you. We hope he specials Dark Charmer. So he could have maybe gotten Elf out the extra deck there. But, yeah, I still feel like getting Elf is worth out the extra deck, because, you know, and you definitely don't wait to chain for them to activate Elf effects, because if they get the Jet out, you can't, you don't want to torrential that, right? Because then they get a starter. But if you just torrential the Elf on summon, if they chain Elf and get Jet, Jet will miss timing, because torrential's still resolving. Oh, the two BAs, that looks nice. 2 Seers, too? That's not as nice. Reason being, if you use the special summon effect of a BA, you can't use the other effect. These are old cards, so they had to have some sort of restriction. I feel like if these cards were made now, probably can do both. These are also TCG exclusives. For those of you who don't know. Just like, it went on a rampage in North America. I think it won 2 nationals, and then I got second with it at the 3rd one in a row. And then I think I got second again at the next one, but I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't really remember. Wait, does he play 2 Barbar? Nah, he didn't mill Barbar. He milled the Libic. just pass on Dante. Dante in a dream, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Set pass. Okay, this is a real game of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, OG. If you ever play retro formats, all you do is just pass. Mills nothing. But Seer is going to get another Dante, I'm assuming. Because Dante's not once per turn. Can add back, add back, add back. Ooh, he's going to get the Link here. Link was properly summoned. Farfa banish. Attack for game. Yeah, 2,500 Dante. Well, that was a good game one. I'm glad that BA won just because, like, I want to see if it can win this match. Just skip ahead. Not too far ahead. Okay, so turn one, normal summons, live twin, effect, special summon the other live twin, search, has to read that. And he's just going to add the most expensive. That looks like a Starlight. But yeah, that one's expensive as Starlight. I used to have a Starlight core of this. And it went up a lot. That was actually worth picking up that Starlight core. So I'm assuming it's going to go to Gigantic, playing around Nibiru here. Because this is summon number 4. Detach, which means the effect is resolving. It looks like Nadhir's just playing board breakers too. We saw the Dark Ruler, we saw the Droplets. Droplets actually insane in BA. Like, I always just try to think of decks that like abuse Droplets, because Droplet's such a good card, but it hasn't really come around recently. Mannequin Cat. The end of Anubis. This guy must play at the end of Anubis. Field all effects of spell, trap, and monsters that target cards or in the graveyard or activate in the graveyard. Oh my god, this card's insane versus BA. And I'm assuming this is just for tier element. The end of Anubis. Because it also prevents your own. Well, that's a cool tag. I've never actually seen that card played in real Yu-Gi-Oh. I've read it before, but... So we're going to use... We went into Elf. Then we're going into the Live Twin Link, which is probably going to get us to another Live Twin Link. And this deck usually plays Scythe. One of the more broken parts about it, it's trying to do what... It's trying to utilize a card that should be banned. Sends those two to the grave. And we're going to special summon the blue guy, which special summons the pink guy. Woot to woot. Free Link 2s for days, and we can't get Nibiru'd. Love to see it. You know, here, you can make the new Spright guy, which would be pretty good. Talking about that, I think the new Spright Link just makes IP so much better, especially considering the Bestial cards, because you can just make IP first, then make Elf, summon IP with it, and then you can trigger the Link 2 on their turn. So we got some thinking going on. Special summons with Elf. Link 2. Has to be a Link 2. Summons another one. She's not pointing towards her. And he's definitely got Scythe. I'm assuming for this play. But he plays Droplets, so like Scythe, you know, ain't it versus Droplets with this deck. It's not like you're doing some DPE, you know, standby phase play, which is broken. And he was maining Lava Golem too, so it's really just like, and he was playing Ice Dragon's Prison and the Paleozoic Trap, so he's playing like And we see the lava golem destroying them because, you know, just like Hulk was, you have to wait till your opponent utilizes their turn player priority before you can do anything. So this lava golem actually went in. All the BAs can special themselves. The only thing that wouldn't be able to is Rhino, but you know we don't open a perfect combination of engine and going second cards, and he still leaves some traps in, so he's gonna just play a grind game here. But when decks already like this is the problem with like these traps is like there's such little value because if a deck already like takes off, they've already like went +4, +5, you know, nowadays. Like it's just crazy how much advantage you get if your opponent doesn't interrupt anything you do. So set 3, unless they're floodgates, and I saw an Ice Dragon's Prison, it's probably not going to cut it. Takes 1,000. Note that down. You know, maybe we can get this match to. We got 26 minutes left. We could probably play with these like set cards for 10 minutes, right? You know, that's what my opponents were doing in the remote duel. So I don't know. Gonna link away the lava golem, make another elf. So this is elf number 2. He's probably gonna chain IDP to whatever he targets with elf. I'm guessing. And I mean, he saw Ice Dragon's Prison, but if I were him, I'd probably assume my opponent sized that out going first, or going second. I mean, game 2. So yeah, definitely catches him off guard. But I mean, he didn't target a Spright, so we don't get to banish 2, which is unfortunate. These players are taking really long. Normal summon the blue guy. Not choosing not to summon. I feel like you always summon under elf there. Why would you want your guy to be targeted? Gigantic Spright, who is gigantic, 3,200 attack. That's why it would have been awesome to get rid of our, you know, get rid of that elf if he did target a Spright. Fortunately, he did not. I'm assuming this graph is going to get a Skarm or Farfa. Skarm. Yeah. Need to start making plays ourselves. Get some to just, I don't know, come back in some way. Probably going to add tour guide end phase. Oh my god, that talents is insane. I was always looking at the hand with this talents. Or taking. Yeah, taking makes sense too. He's already used his elf effect, though, so he's getting through a lot of his extra deck. It's another thing I've noticed about a lot of decks now. If you break their board, their extra deck is usually like less than 5 cards. Or just useless cards. Because, you know, Sprite doesn't like actually go turbo through the extra, but. Assuming judges making sure something's good. Which always is the worst, breaks focus in the match. Especially you already got the headphones on. Yeah, man, time's just dwindling. Gets tour guide. As promised. What could he draw here? That's that good. Probably another Ice Dragon's Prison would be sick. Ooh. Respect Veiler on the tour guide. Hate to see it. Can't special BAs. He has droplets. He just had too many going second and going first cards. Like, just needed a little more engine. This game was just really hard to win, letting the Spright go off, though. Those two back rows have just been so scary. Like, he just Veilered. He didn't even use one of his back rows. Because I'm assuming one would be an impermanence. Because he actually set those two before Nadhir or Farfa set three. So we assume Farfa doesn't have an imperm because usually if people have imperm, they would set it in the same column as one of the cards set already. Just a quick read you can make. Ooh, it's another Torrential Tribute. That's actually a really good trap card to have. I'm surprised his opponent didn't see it because the way he flipped that up, like that joint got flipped way up. Monster's got the sickest binders, but yo, I'm not a fan of these sleeves. I'm gonna just be straight up. Whoa, wasn't that Torrential? Am I going crazy? Is Torrential in his hand? I swear I thought that was Torrential Tribute. That's nuts. It was another IDP. Damn. That's crazy. Yo, that those subtleties too that happen, like if your opponent accidentally drops a card, you only see it for a split second, and then you're like, I don't know for sure if that's what I think it was, but let's play like it is, but I would have gotten destroyed. We're gonna link to summon a Unicorn. Pitch Seer. We don't have a Dante engrave, unfortunately. Maybe just alright, Rhino. Any card. Any BA we want. Probably just gonna do another Scarm play, I'm guessing. That's the thing, it's just like all you guys are Unicorn. But I mean, like we saw last game, it's just like if you can brick him, you can brick him. Like if he doesn't draw a starter, that's curtains. Depending on what his hand is. I mean, it sucks we can't see Marin's hand count. I'm assuming it's 2. Oh, there's the Imperm. Yeah, I would have guessed that. Especially with the Veiler play, it's just like play the Veiler first, so they assume you don't have Imperm. Imperm's also better. You can use it on your turn. Gonna use tribute for cost. Now he's dodging the Imperm. Shuffles the elf. It's been a long game too. But the game 1 was so quick. Even though it was like so bricky. Ooh, he's got Regeki in his deck. Regeki, Dropless, Paleozoic Trap, going second. Interesting. That's Tour Guide. Best card ever made. Besides Dante. Yo, I love how Farfa's just like fixing all his stuff too. Like I be doing that. I literally do that. Like, sorry, yo, my OCD is just like out of control. Like I got to make sure your stuff's good too, because this is ridiculous. Starter for blue, he's gonna take 1100, put him at 59. At Jet, of course. I mean, this is pretty much just the game. You can skip a little. Makes elf. And he's gonna draw a card. And like all he's gonna get is the end face card. So he summons Mannequin Cat. It's a cute card, cute tech. But I mean, it's just like, what two cards could Farfa get to win him the game? Well, I mean, he already has Tour Guide, so maybe Rageki would have been sweet. Rageki may have been the nuts, actually. Because, I mean, if you're Marin, you're assuming, like, he has the Tour Guide, so if he Lava Golems me, which we saw, he at least can't normal summon his Tour Guide. Tour Guide's gonna go for Graph. Big plays, big thing. What the hell is going on? Did he just pass? Okay, yeah. Game 3. Let's get it. Let's get it. Game 3. Let's hope BA wins. For the Dante, for the Beatrice, Goddess Beatrice. Playing Desires in BA. Always nice to start with 6 cards in any deck. It's a lot of trap cards. Yo, trap cards good going first. Let me tell you. Unless they got Duster. I was always siding Duster in against the deck that keeps in traps going second. So it's just a question if he has it. Normal Seer, Special Scarm. So I'm assuming he's like just hoping he mills a BA here with his detached Seer. Yo, wait, what's going on? Oh, it just didn't matter. Oh, okay. So he makes a link 1. So he gets the Dante back, gets the Scarm back, or Seer. This makes sense. I was just like, yo, what? I forgot that this man plays a link 1. It's broken. Seer back. He's not going to get Scarm on phase, unfortunately, but he is going to get a Beatrice by pitching the Seer. Can't use that this turn. Then what? Set 4? Set 4 sound lit. Set 3. Just in case. Because I don't think any of those were Solemn Judgment. Now, what is Spright about to do? They're giggling. Oh my god. That's curtains, I'm guessing. Because I didn't see a Solemn Judgment. Yo, that's next best thing since Harpy's Feather Duster. Let's be honest. Oh my god, I'm so sad. BA could have won this. Not in terms of like play, but if he doesn't draw evenly, we had a shot. He's gonna chain the Beatrice, so I'm assuming he's probably gonna keep one of his traps. He could actually send Seer or Graph here and get a Dante back at least. I don't know how smart it is to special Scarm just because it's not guaranteed going away. And he doesn't want to draw Rhino, so he just sent Rhino to thin his deck. It's good he kept at least one hand trap for this situation. Or not hand trap, but one trap. Maybe... Definitely could be possible that he didn't need... Like, because I feel like if you play the Torrential, like, Torrential's just so broken, like, you'll be fine with that. But, like, with this board... Maybe you should have cut the Torrential over the IDP in his hand. Just because Torrential's way more power. You don't really want to Torrential your own Beatrice there. You don't really want to nuke your own board. You just want to IDP them. And Beatrice, Farfa, their gigantic Spright, or Elf, whatever you can. Depending on what they make first. So we started Harpy's Feather Duster going first, or he kept it on. But I mean, he does play, a ton of going second cards in the main with Lava Golem and everything else. Only problem is this dude's scything, it's like Harvey's Feather Duster sucks, right? Summon the pink Live Twin. Uses effects, special summon blue. Hey, homie said 7 minutes 20 seconds layoff. Like, let's pull out the phone. Let's see. Let's see. Oh wait, this needs to update. Give me a sec. So he's thinking. I mean, he's not like technically he can't think, right? Because I'm assuming no, it might be a torrential set. So oh my god, this carrot, this carrot's about to destroy him. If he has another Spright, yeah, that's like probably just curtains. I mean, because I was gonna say it's hard with just the carrot and these two level twos. Like you can't really do much. You can't make gigantic Sprite because you don't want to tribute gigantic Sprite. But with the blue, I mean, that's just probably game. Blue grab jet. Yeah, I mean the back row just doesn't exist now. Yeah, I'd read it too. I'd be like, yo, whenever I think I'm guaranteed losing, I'm like just hoping one of their cards is like not how I think it works. Like, but then you read it and you're like, oh, I just lost. So he added Jet. He's already used his battle phase, so this Farfa could potentially stay on the field because I feel like we'd get rid of the back row first because we want to save our carrot for their spell in hand. We don't want them to have the option of using trap to bait our carrot and then using a broken spell. Like, because I mean, in my mind, the only way BA wins is if they top deck another desires and just do crazy things. Okay, talking about carrot, I'm a rabbit. Use gigantic. 5 minutes left. I wonder if Red Resonator will come out. Because I mean, we already have all the good stuff we want. Yep, need that card just in case. That's the thing. A lot of the time, Red Resonator's just in case. That's why I decided not to play it. I mean, it wouldn't have won me any of my games, but like, I still felt dumb not playing it after Niagara. You know, you can just make Elf, buddy. You don't even need the Gigantic anymore. Well, we get Jet, we get Smashers. Definitely want to kill that back row. Spright. Into Spright Elf. Yep. Link to the blue one. I'm assuming he'll be popping the back row this turn. Time keeps going down. Chooses to Paleozoic Trap here. Maybe a misplay. I forget if he used the elf. But I definitely would have used the elf before making the other link too. Because you can't chain elf then chain carrot. You have to, pay for cost. So just loses out on value there. Pink girl, get blue one. Pops up. Farfa banish effect. Smashers. Gets rid of the carrot? I get you need it for your to get summon back, but Getting rid of carrot seems crazy. How do we lose? Like, imagine if he just lava golems here and summons 2 BAs. Like, your Smashers is dead. Oh my god. BA could have won again. Yeah, I mean, lava golem would have been just so crazy there. He's going to use effect, special pink from grave. Draws a free card. Kills the blue one. Set IDP. Pass. We got Seer and IDP. And then, yeah, he's going to use his effect, special the other one, pop. That's just game. Yeah. I mean, there's a minute 30 left. There's time and everything else. All right, man. I'm so sick that BA couldn't actually take one home, but you know what are you gonna do? That's just you got the unlucky match of Live Twin Spright, which is really broken deck. Like I said, just won the extravaganza. Let me know what you think. If it's gonna still continue to be good with the new set, I don't really think so. But that's all for me. Have a good day.